Hello, this is Junior Bear Club, and these are my favourite Pokemon cards. First, we have Charmeleon. He is an old card, a fire type, does slash 30, which does 30 damage, flamethrower, which does 50, evolves from Charmander. Next, we have Greninja Break. He evolves from Greninja, is a water type, does giant water shuriken, which is his ability. It does no damage, but is still pretty cool. Next, we have two of the same sort of Pokemon, Plusle and Minun. They have both got 70 HP each. Plusle does Electric Tail, which does 30, and Minun does Static Shock, which does 20. Next, we have some of my favourite regular cards. First, we have Eevee. She is a normal type, does Tackle, which does 10, and Lunge, which does 30. She doesn't evolve from anything. Next, we have Ladian. He is a grass type. He does 80 damage. He evolves from something that I don't know the name of. He does Tackle, which does 30, and Match Punch, which does 50. Next, we have Combusken. He evolves from Torchic, is a fire type, does Quick Attack, which does 20, and Spiral Kick, which does 30. Next, we have Haunter. Haunter is a fighting type. He is a basic, so he has no evolutions. He does Tackle, which does 10, and Mindar Strike, which does 40. Next, we have Amora. Amora is a water type, evolves from a sail fossil. She does Stampede, which is 20, and Aura Beam, which does 50. Next up, we have some more stronger regular cards. First, we have Scammering. He's a steel type, doesn't evolve from anything, does Splash, which does 30, and Iron Wing, which does 90. Next, we have Dragonair. Dragonair is a dragon type, evolves from Dragonite, does Shred Skin, which does no damage at all, but heals 30 damage for it, and it does Slam, which does 60. Next, we have Salamence. He is my strongest Pokemon. He's a dragon type, evolves from Shelgon, does Shatter, which does 60, does Power Howl, which does 20, and does Steam Blast, which does 170. Next, we have Feraligatr. He evolves from Croconaw, does Hyper Whirlpool, which does 60, and Second Strike, which does 80. Next, we have White Curon. He's a dragon type, does Damage Rush, which does 20, and Cold Fire, which does 80. Finally, we have Gyarados. He evolves from Magikarp, is a water type, does Howling Rampage, which does 20, and Hydro Splash, which does 120. Next up, we have my EXs. First, we have Xerneas EX, which is a love type, does Breakthrough, which does 60, and X-Blast, which does 140. Next, we have Yveltal. He is sort of like Xerneas, has 170 health, is a dark type, does Evil Ball, which does 20, and Y Cyclone, which does 90. Next, we have Heracross. He has 170 HP, is a leaf type, does Guard Press, which does 40, and Giga Power, which does 80. Next, we have Hydreigon EX Full Art. He has 180 HP, is a dragon type, does Dragon Road, which is his ability, and does Shred, which does 80 damage. Next, we have Blaziken. He has 170 HP, is a fire type, does Fist of Focus, which is 30 damage, and Flare Storm, which is 100. Next, we have Sharpedo. He has 170 HP, is a dark type, does Hunt, and Jagged Fang, which is 100. Next, we have my favourite, Reshiram. has 180 HP, is a fire type, does glinting claw, which does 50, and brave fire, which is 150. Next we have Mega Sizzle. He's my only Mega. He has 220 HP, as a steel type, and does Iron Crusher with 120 damage. Next we have Mew. She has 120 HP, is a psychic type, has ability which is versatile but doesn't do any damage. Also has Replace, which doesn't do any damage either. Next we have Emball. He has 180 HP, is a fire type, does Spiral Punch, which is 20, and Strong Flare, which is 150. Last we have Rayquaza. He has 180 health, is a dragon type, does Dragon Claw, which does 30, and Dragon Strike, which is 130. Next, we have my Pikachu cards. First, we have this Pikachu. He has 60 HP and does Thunder Shock, which is 20. Next, we have this Pikachu. He also has 60 HP, is a Lightning type, and does Quick Attack, which does 20. Finally, we have my last Pikachu. He does 160. He has 60 HP. Is a Lightning type. Does Electro Ball, which does 30. Those are my Pikachus. Finally, we have all my Hollows. First, we have Zekrom. He has 130 HP. Is a Dragon type. Does Energy Stream, which does 30, and Electro Ball, which does 100. Next, we have Gardevoir. He has 130 HP, is a Love type, does Bright Heal, which is an ability, and Telekinesis, which doesn't do any damage. Next, we have my strongest Hollow, Poliwrath. He has 140 HP, is a Water type, does Stream Roll, which does 60, and Submission, which does 130. Next, we have Follas. He has 90 HP, is a Water type, is from Team Plasma, and does Blizzard, which does 30. Next we have, actually this is my strongest Hollow, Kingdra Full Art. He has 130 HP, is a Dragon type, and does Dragon Blast with 150. Then we have Crobat. He is an old card, does 90 HP, is a Leaf type, does Radar Jam to 30 and target attack. Next we have Victini. She is a fire type, has 70 HP and does Psybolt for 20. Next we have Pidgeotto. He has 60 HP, is a normal type and does 20 damage with Whirlwind. Next we have Umbreon, my favourite Eevee evolution. He has 100 HP, is a Dark type, does Match Claw with 30 and Lunatic Sense with 60. Next we have Articuno. He is a legendary. He has 120 HP, is a Water type, does Find Ice and Freezing Wind for 100. Next we have Kyogre with 130 HP, is a Water type, a legendary, and does 30 damage with Spring Tide, and Ocean Cyclone does 80. Next, I don't know why, but we have Rhydon, who isn't a Hollow for some reason. He has 100 HP, is a fighting type, does Horn Drill for 50 and Mad Mountain. Next we have Galvantula, who is a lightning type, has 80 HP, does Cobweb Trip and Electro Web with 60 damage. Last we have Zapdos. He has 120 HP, is a lightning type, does Drill Peck for 20 and Raging Thunder for 120. Those are all my Pokemon cards. Please subscribe. Goodbye.